Good morning, MolyFitters, and welcome to week 17. And what we're doing is we're on a 20-week program to improve mobility following my book, Who Says Age Should Slow You Down? Now, really good news that Hertfordshire Libraries have got involved and partnered with us, and you can now walk into any library in Hertfordshire and pick up a free copy of the book to take home. Not only that, they've also agreed to stock my other two books for borrowing. So available now is A Better You in Later Life, and this one's a step-by-step guide to deal with muscular problems and pain. And then you've got An Even Better You in Later Life, and this book's more to improve general fitness. So I wrote this book if you're okay on a longish walk, but want to improve your fitness. This is an 8-week course to do just that. Right, before we begin, good morning, Marilyn. Hope you're well. And Gemma's saying Misfit Theatre. Good morning to you as well. Right, so today's all about improving and giving you even better balance. And we're going to do that with two exercises. The first one is marching on the spot. Now, when we do this, we want to start by remembering the MolyFit checklist. So when you're marching and when you're walking, your feet want to stay hip distance apart. I was actually out with a lady yesterday that when she walks, her leg swings in like this and just clips the other foot. And the problem with that, obviously, if you're clipping your foot and your leg swinging in, it's making you more prone to falls. So if your feet stay hip distance apart, it gives you a nice sturdy base and makes you less prone to falling. So feet hip distance apart, soft knees. Activate your core, remember, from the groin to the belly button, zip it up, open your chest, and we're going to breathe. So keep that core on and keep breathing, and we're just going to march for 30 seconds. So we're going to start nice and lightly, and we want to keep the elbows at 90 degrees, so the arms are just swinging off the shoulders to promote hip swing, which is what we were talking about last week. So nice and slow, nice big deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep it relaxed. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Right, two things to think about when you're marching on the spot. The first one is make sure you're marching on the spot. Quite often, when I ask people to march on the spot without realising, you travel forwards. Now, some people travel further forwards than others, but the thing to think about is that if you do travel forwards, make sure the chair is behind you or where you think it is before you sit down. I don't want you marching on the spot, going to sit down and the chair isn't there. So always just afterwards, look behind before you sit down. The second thing when you're marching on the spot is keep it casual. Don't try too hard. So if you lift the knee too high, you're likely to arch your lower back and put your body weight into your back like so. So you don't need to lift the knee too high on this one, just enough to pick the foot off the floor. Now, the great thing about this is you can use this as a cardiovascular exercise. So just to improve balance and strength, we can go nice and slowly, really working on the muscles, feeling the muscles. So we make sure that we can really feel the core's working, the thighs are working. Our chest is open, we're breathing, we're swinging off the shoulders, and most importantly, we're not feeling anything in our lower backs. So you can make that a strength exercise, balance and coordination exercise, or if you want to put a cardiovascular element into it and make yourself a bit fitter, you can speed it up. So 30 seconds is always a good number, so just go as fast as you can for 30 seconds with little steps and vigorous arm swings. And already, 10 seconds in, I can feel my heart rate increasing. You can also make it more of an interval session. So if you say, right, I'm going to do 2 minutes, and what I'm going to do, a 30-second warm-up, nice and slow, and then a 10-second speed. Push, 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 push as fast as you can for 10 seconds, and then slow it down and recover. When your heart rate's recovered and you don't feel as out of breath, you can go again. So interval training is another great way of improving fitness. So that's marching on the spot. So what I'd like you to do this week, for 30 seconds at a time, a few times during the day, is march on the spot, but really think and feel what's happening in your body. The big things to think about is that you stay on the spot and you try not to travel forward, and that your feet stay hip distance apart. And you try and maintain your form and try and maintain your posture. So, you know, normally to march on a spot, you think that's quite an easy thing to do, but it's not. There's a lot going on and there's a lot to think about. And by doing all of that, this is one of the best ways and the most simple ways to improve your strength, balance and coordination. So that's marching on the spot. The next exercise we're going to do are knee raises, or big knee raises. And what we're going to do here is we're really going to strengthen the hips and the thighs, get them nice and strong. So the stronger they are, when you are walking, you're picking your feet up and you're less likely to, when that little bit of pavement's uneven or the tree root sticking out, you're less likely to scuff that with your foot and then fall. Because quite often when you are walking, you also want to listen to what your body's doing. So, quite often you'll feel yourself scuffing your feet along the way. So that's a telltale sign you're not actually lifting your feet up. And this exercise will help. So nice and straightforward with this one. Hold on if you're not confident. Otherwise, feet hip distance apart, soft knees, core on, neutral spine, open chest, hands by your side and eyes forward. Try not to look down. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to lift up to waist height. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up. One more and 5. Good. We're going to swap sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So that's nice and straightforward. And again, like we did on our marching on the spot, we can turn that into more of a cardiovascular exercise by speeding it up. You can also, well, let's just do one thing at a time. Speed it up like that. And then what you can do is you can add a little twist, taking the elbow to the knee, which will work the other muscles around your core and your stomach muscles. So what you can do first of all is just 5 nice, slow, controlled knee raises, just to work on the strength side of things and the balance. And then afterwards, maybe add in another 10 quick ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Add that in just to make it a little bit more cardio and improve your fitness by getting that blood circulating around the body. So that's what I want you to get on with this week. I'd like you to march on the spot for 30 seconds, really thinking and feeling what's going on in the body. And then after that, working on the balance again, I'd like you to do 5 knee raises on one side and then 5 knee raises on the other. So, nice and simple, nice and straightforward. I'll leave you to get on with that. It's predicted to be a really nice week this week weather-wise, so hopefully I'll get out and enjoy some warmth and sun, which we've been desperately needing this summer. I will look forward to seeing you on Thursday at 11:30. Until then, stay well and stay MolyFit.